Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursaleen wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'een. Amma ba'du fa'a'udhu billahi minash shaytanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Al-Hajj ashhurun ma'lumat. فمن فرض فيهن الحج فلا رفث ولا فسوق ولا جدال في الحج. وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: الحج المبرور ليس له جزاء إلا الجنة. قيل وما بره؟ قال إطعام الطعام وطيب الكلام، وفي رواية إطعام الطعام وإفشاء السلام، أو كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام. صدق الله العظيم وصدق رسوله النبي الكريم، ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين، والحمد لله رب العالمين. سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. رب زدني علما. My respected elders and brothers, last week we discussed the 8 conditions that make the Hajj obligatory upon a person. Moving forward now, what are the virtues and the fada'il mentioned in the ahadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, meaning the reward that Allah gives to a person who performs Hajj in this world also, and the rewards in the hereafter. And if a person is capable of doing Hajj but delays without a valid reason or does not do it, then what are the stern warnings in the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? The famous hadith we mentioned last time also, the hadith of Bukhari and Muslim. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Man hajja lillah," a person who performs Hajj for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, falam yarfas, does not utter any obscenities, does not use vulgar language. Man hajja falam yarfus walam yafsuq, does not utter any obscenities, nor does he commit a major sin. If he fulfills these 2 conditions, raja'a ka yawmin waladathu ummu, after doing Hajj he will return back home as a newborn baby. Like when a baby is born from the womb of the mother, he or she does not have any sins. It's a clean slate. No good deeds, no bad deeds. But when a person performs Hajj, fulfills the requirements, the obligatory parts, the mandatory parts, and stays away from these 2 things also, only the good deeds will be there in his account, no bad deed, as if he or she is a newborn child, newborn baby in this world. Vulgar language, that's easily understood. Obscenities or cursing someone, or in other words, disrespecting someone. Not committing a major sin is also easily understood. And Hajj, the journey of Hajj is such, there will be problems. No matter how luxurious it becomes, no matter how much we advance, there will always be some difficulties in the journey of Hajj. No matter how good the group is, you will find certain people that will bother you. You will find certain people that will be a cause of taklif and pain for you. So this we have to bear. Someone does good to us, we do good. Someone does bad to us, still we try to return him with good. So this is the meaning, we stay away from major sins. One is, a person does not commit major sins. He commits minor sins, but does not stay away from minor sins also. Consistency on minor sins increases the level and brings it on the level of major sins. So we try to stay away from all the sins. Hadith का मफ़हूम है, जो अल्लाह के लिए हज करे और 2 बातें उसमें करे, ना कोई ज़बान से बेहुदा बात करे, किसी की जो है ज़बान से दिल आज़ारी ना करे, और ना कोई गुनाह कबीरा करे, तो अल्लाह पाक उसको इस तरह पाक साफ़ लौटाएंगे जैसे माँ के पेट से बच्चा निकलता है। गुनाह कबीरा से भी दूर रहना, और छोटे गुनाहों पे अगर कोई इसरार करे, पता है छोटे गुनाह है लेकिन फिर भी नहीं छोड़ रहा उसको, ये भी फिर गुनाह कबीरा के दर्जे पे पहुंच जाता है. So this is as far as the life in this world is concerned. The life in the hereafter, the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, al-hajjul mabrur laysa lahu jazaa'un illa al-jannah. The reward of a mabrur hajj, the word mabrur is used in the hadith. The reward of a mabrur hajj is nothing less than Jannah. Mabrur is translated as a maqbool hajj, an accepted hajj. One meaning. Another translation is a hajj that is full of khair and goodness. Allah gives him the reward of Jannah. What does it mean? Nothing but Jannah. The muhaddiseen say it means if there was a higher reward than Jannah, Allah would have given that reward to this person. The limit, the pinnacle is entrance into Jannah. Then the question arises, how does a hajj become mabrur? Accepted, full of goodness and khair. So for this there is another hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in which Sahaba inquired, قِيلَ وَمَا بِرُّهُ. It was said to him, O Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what is the goodness of hajj? He replied, two different narrations are there. إِطْعَامُ الطَّعَامِ وَطِيبُ الْكَلَامِ. To feed people and to speak nicely and treat others in a nice manner, this makes a hajj full of goodness. And in another narration it says, طِيبُ الْكَلَامِ وَإِفْشَاءُ السَّلَامِ. To إِطْعَامُ الطَّعَامِ وَإِفْشَاءُ السَّلَامِ. To feed the people and spread salam. So three a'mals, three actions are such that increase the reward of the hajj, make it good, make it accepted in the sight of Allah. One is the standard requirements. But the more we excel in these three things, the more the reward in the sight of Allah, the more the chances of being accepted. What are those three things? Feeding people. Whatever capacity Allah has given us, our group, other groups, we know people, we don't know them, all are Muslims. We feed them as much as we can. Ifsha'us salam, spread salam. There is not a single non-Muslim there. Everybody is a believer. So you can do as many salams as possible. And the third thing is tibul kalam. Be nice with others. Someone is nice with you, we have to be nice with him. Someone is not nice with you, still we try to be nice with him. This is the meaning of tibul kalam. So these are the three qualities. Another hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, al-hujjaj wal-ummaru wafdullah. The people who go for hajj and the people who go for umrah are the guests of Allah. Is the group, the jamaat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In da'awhu ajabuhu wa in istaghfaruhu ghafara lahum. When they make dua to Allah, Allah accepts their du'as. When they seek forgiveness from Allah, Allah forgives them. Hadith का मफहूम है कि एक मकबूल हज का सवाब नहीं है मगर जन्नत. सहाबा ने पूछा कि हज मकबूल कैसे बनता है? आप सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने तीन चीज़ें फरमाई, खाना खिलाना, सलाम को फैलाना और नरम गुफ्तगू करना. तो जितना आदमी इन तीन चीज़ों को इख्तियार करेगा उतना उसके हज का दर्जा अल्लाह के दरबार में बढ़ता जाएगा. इसी तरीके से हदीस का मफहूम है कि हज और उम्रा करने वाले ये अल्लाह के मेहमान हैं, अल्लाह की जमात हैं. जब अल्लाह से दुआ करते हैं तो अल्लाह पाक इनकी दुआ को कबूल करता है, और जब अल्लाह से वो मग़फ़िरत मांगते हैं तो अल्लाह पाक इनकी मग़फ़िरत करता है. Another hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah forgives the person who performs hajj, and Allah forgives that person also for whom the haji makes dua. Allah हज करने वालों के गुनाहों को भी माफ़ करता है, और हाजी जिसके लिए दुआ करता है अल्लाह पाक उसके गुनाहों को भी माफ़ कर देता है. That's why it's highly recommended and it's proven in the hadith, whenever somebody is going for Hajj or Umrah, we should request him for dua, no matter how high we are, no matter how pious we are, because all of us are in need of du'as from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is by and large the virtues. On the flip side, as I mentioned last time, somebody fulfills all the 8 conditions but does not do hajj or delays it without a valid reason. The hadith says, "Man malaka zadan wa rahilatan." The hadith of Tirmidhi. A person has money also, the literal translation is food and conveyance. So food and conveyance means he has the money to buy the package to go for hajj, and still he falam yahujja, still he doesn't go for hajj. No disease is stopping him, no enemy is stopping him, no oppressive king is stopping him. These are the wordings of another hadith. Still he delays hajj. فَلَا عَلَيْهِ أَن يَمُوتَ يَهُودِيًّا أَوْ نَصْرَانِيًّا. Then there is, Allah does not care whether he dies as a Jew or whether he dies as a Christian. What does it mean Allah does not care and there is no difference? This is basically a warning from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. No mufti will tell you that if you delayed Hajj without a valid reason and a person passes away, na'uzu billah, he will die as a non-Muslim. No. But this is a stern warning that Allah does not care. And where is it coming out from? The Mubarak mouth of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who was rahmatul lil alameen, the mercy for the entire humanity. Still he's saying such a stern warning that there is no difference whether he dies as a Muslim or a Jew or a Christian. So this is an eye-opener for all of us, that upon whom Hajj is obligatory, but for without a valid reason we have been not doing it, or we have been delaying it. Abdullah ibn Abbas radiyallahu anh says, his saying is mentioned in the books of hadith, that a person upon whom Hajj is obligatory, but he doesn't perform Hajj, and to give zakat is obligatory, but he doesn't give zakat, sa'ala raj'ata inda al-maut, he will ask Allah to give him somewhat more life so he can return in the world, do Hajj and give zakat, and then return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why will he ask somewhat extra time? When he'll see the punishment coming towards him in the form of the Malakul Maut, the angel of death. So that's why this is the time all of us should look into ourselves. We should go home, look into the family upon whomever Hajj is obligatory. We advise them nicely, tell them, encourage them. And the last thing for today, my respected elders and brothers, it's very important that what type of income are we using for Hajj. I'm not criticizing anyone. Living in this part of the world, sometimes intentionally, unintentionally, we end up earning haram. So unintentionally, Allah knows we are trying our best, but still it's coming. Intentionally, we know it's a haram business. We know it's a haram job. We are trying our best, still we are not able to get out. That is something else. But we are just being lazy. Achhi kamai ho rahi hai, kya zarurat hai? We are earning a lot. I mean, that's fine. I'm donating in the masjid. Forgive me for saying that. I'm donating in the madrasa. Let the haram continue. Let the impermissible stuff continue. So the hadith says a person who uses haram money to perform Hajj, when he says labbaik Allahumma labbaik, an announcer from the heavens announces la labbaika wa la sa'daik. Your labbaik is not accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because your food is haram, your clothing is haram, your conveyance is haram. So my respected elders and brothers, Allah only, inna Allah tayyibun la yaqbalu illa tayyiba. Allah is pure and only accepts that which is pure. So if, may Allah forbid, such is our case, we are planning to go for Hajj, but we know from inside that there are problems in our income. These are some things that are not generally said on the mimbar in open. So we should consult our local ulama, go to them whom we trust, and ask them that what is the way out, that I can at least do Hajj. Is there a possibility or not? And there is a possibility, but we don't mention this in public. So that's why we have to be really careful. A person takes such a huge undertaking, and then he comes to find out on the day of judgment that his Hajj is not accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the understanding. Ameen. Brothers are requested inshallah to please stand up, fill in the gaps, and then if we have to pray the sunnah, we can start the sunnah.